You guys, we're going to give it like a few minutes to let everybody kind of jump on. Brenda, you showed up? I see you, girl.
Yes, I'm here. I'm multitasking though.
Good job. Where's Debbie? I thought I just seen Debbie on here. Where you at, Debbie Johnson?
I had to turn my camera off because I have weak signal, hon, but I can see you.
Ooh, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Looking forward to this call. Month end is like hot, hot, hot.
Yes, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Ooh, gotta make sure everybody's muted. Let me rename myself. So why don't you guys all, while we're waiting, giving it kind of a few minutes, why doesn't everybody go and jump in their team pages, their chats, and get everybody on? We want everybody on here. We're gonna close this month so strong, and I mean, we have this powerhouse rock star that's gonna come on here for you guys tonight, so we wanna make sure we get as many eyes as possible. And ears, eyes and ears. Wendy, where are you? Wendy Navarro, where are you, sister?
What's up?
Tell me that to my face. Don't text
You
me.
do.
Tell it to my face.
You look hot.
I love you.
I love you.
You're like, don't call me out. Fine. It's fine. I'm gonna give it still a little bit longer, just because people are still jumping on. Allie, don't even. Allie, does your Zoom say sissy?
Yeah, so Bristol has virtual gymnastics classes now because of all this stuff going on. So I switched it to Sissy so they know who her screen was.
Oh, I like it. It's cute. Take my gum out so I'm not chomping in all of your ears. Hi, baby boy. Okay, people are still jumping on, but I don't want to take too long because I think this is probably going to go on a little bit. So I imagine people still kind of keep jumping on. So you guys, tonight, Cedric is going to be training on prospecting, personality types. He's going to give us five tips to close the month. I'll wait a few more, maybe just 1 or 2 more minutes, introduce him, and then he will take it away. Heather, that's not true. I usually walk around with like a bun on my head or a ponytail or something. Yay, Cassie. Yeah, because numbers are still climbing, so let's just give it a few more minutes. Make sure everybody's muted too. Is Cedric even on here yet? No. Oh, there he is. Oh. Hold on, I'll make it. Should I make you the host or co-host?
I don't need the screen, so I don't know. If I needed the screen, probably.
Okay. Oh, you're on. Do you mind? Is it okay if we just wait a few more minutes because like the numbers are still minute, maybe just a minute or so. When I see it kind of slow down for a second, I'll stop.
Look at all these beautiful people here.
Hey, we have some beauty queens and kings. We got some hot folks up in Trevision.
Bunch of true rock stars.
We got some babes.
I get to watch Lacey cook dinner right now. Lacey, you're making me hungry.
What you making us, Lacey?
I'm making chicken tacos.
Oh, that's my favorite. One of my favorites.
Mine too. I'm like, yes.
What's happening?
I have never had a virtual chicken taco.
Today's your lucky day.
It's a virtual chicken taco.
Your lucky day. Okay. Well, I think this is fine. People are just gonna keep jumping on, I'm sure. At least it's like, I mean, we had like an issue where like people were needing passwords to one of our last ones, so at least this one. Amazing. Okay, well, I'm just gonna start. Let me make sure everyone's muted. No craziness. Yeah.
I changed that, Alicia. They shouldn't need a password.
Oh, good. Remember that? We're like, what's happening? Hi, Kaylee.
Hey.
I love you. I love you, Kaylee. Okay, you guys ready for this? It's going to be pretty juicy. One second. All right, well, let's just go ahead and get started. You guys, I'm so excited you guys are all jumping on with us. I mean, the thing is about, you know, the month end is we're all running, we're all pushing, we're all just, you know, busting ass trying to do the best that we can to close the month strong. And so to have a powerhouse like we're going to have tonight come on here and just kind of encourage us and motivate us and school us and teach us. I mean, you guys are in for a treat. I don't know how many of you guys know Cedric Harris, but he happens to be my mentor, my coach. I think so highly of him. And I can tell you, he probably has to listen to too much shit from me. So the fact that he's even on here and willing to do so much for us and willing to do this training, I'm super excited about it. But you guys are definitely in for a treat. So I'm gonna tell you just a little bit about him. I won't go on too much because I have a feeling he's gonna be on here for a little bit and I don't wanna keep you guys all night, or do I? Anyways, so if you don't know him, he's a speaker, he's an author, he's been in network marketing, 7-figure earner. I mean, there's so many things. Listen, I have this whole thing I could read about him, but in all honesty, I don't know how much of it would do it justice. I mean, he's absolutely amazing. And so instead of me just like blowing up all this stuff about him, like I said, he's an author, he's a speaker, he's my mentor, my coach, super successful, 7-figure earner. He's been in network marketing. He knows the game, he knows business, and he's taken his time to sit here and teach us. And look at that cute face, Sharon. So you know what, you guys, give a round of applause, cheers. My coach, my mentor, Cedric Harris. Yeah, let's give him some love.
Hey, can you hear me okay, Alicia?
Yeah, we can hear you great.
Let's rock and roll. First of all, I'm excited to be here. Super duper shout out to each and every one of you who took the time to pop on this training today. I know you could have been anywhere in the world and you chose to hang out here with us as you're closing the month off extremely strong. So I'm super duper excited. There's a lot of people that are on here. So, you know, the more people, the more energy. So let's rock and roll. Now, I'm the type of person that when I'm doing trainings, I like to have some class participation. I've got this chat open on the right-hand side so I can kind of see the things that are happening inside the chat. And there's going to be certain times throughout this training that I'm going to be looking for some feedback. So it's all about fire, right? The best way to set something on fire is to literally pour more gasoline on it. So I look at the chat as gasoline. So the more gasoline you pour on this, the more training that we can give, the more bullets that we can give. So there's going to be a couple of different topics that I'm going to go through today. I'm not going to be on here super duper long because I know you all have to close the month off strong, but I wanted to go over some key things to help you explode your business right now. And even though it's the end of the month, I want you to take these bullets that we're going to train you on today and be able to take them into the beginning of the month and next month and next month and next month and years and years and years to come. So one thing that I'm going to ask of each and every one of you, if you're not lazy and cooking right now, grab a pad, grab a pen, because there's going to be a couple of different notes that you probably want to take for number one. For number two, try to cut off anything that has an on or off switch. Okay, your automatic income reducer, AKA your television, your instant messaging, your BlackBerry, your Blueberry, your Cranberry, your iPhone, anything that could be distracting you, and just focus, because this information could truly, truly change the way that you're currently doing business, and it could really set some gasoline to a fire inside of your organization. So let's start off with this. First thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about prospecting, the importance of prospecting, and give you some tips on prospecting. Then we're gonna get a little bit into personality types and how to be able to use and understand personality types to be able to recruit more people into your business. And then we're gonna give you 5 nuggets, 5 solid nuggets to be able to close the month strong. So with that being said, let's rock and roll. First things first, by a show of hands, for those of you that are here live that you're not on your phone right now, by a show of hands, if everyone that you spoke to about your True Vision business, if everyone that you spoke to about your True Vision business would actually say yes, how many of you would prospect a lot more? Type it into the chat or raise your hand. If everybody that you spoke to said yes to your True Vision business, how many of you would prospect more people? Raise your hand or type it into the chat. Let me know. I see the chat blowing up right now. Me. Yes, 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 I would. Yes, 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 yes. Wow, there's a bunch of people. There's a bunch of people saying yes, 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 I would. Awesome. A lot more coming in. Fantastic. Now, I want you all to think about this for a second. As you're all typing it in right now, I want you all to think about this for a second. If everybody said yes to your True Vision business, who's going to be the teacher for your kids? If everybody said yes to your True Vision business, who's going to paint your house when you want to remodel it? If everybody said yes to your True Vision business, who's going to fix your car when the transmission goes out? If everybody says yes to your True Vision business, who's going to cook my steak and eggs at the Waffle House when I get hungry? Okay, if everybody said yes. Now, here's the reason why so many of you said yes, 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 me, yes, 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 yes. You're going to fall into these 5 categories that I'm going to talk about here right now. Okay, you might fall in all 5 of them. You might really truly recognize one or two or three or four or five or whatever the case may be, but I want you to pay close attention, because the number one reason why you would want everybody to say yes and you would prospect more people is because you are attached to the outcome. That's the number one reason, because you're attached to the outcome. Now let's think about this for a second, because there's one or two or three of you that are like, well, hold on, Cedric, hold on. I'm not attached to the outcome. Did you just say yes in the chat? Because if you just said yes in the chat or you just raise your hand, you're attached to the outcome. Here, let me help you out with that. Inside of you building your True Vision business, you got to understand that you got to marry the process and divorce the outcome. You got to marry the process and divorce the outcome. So this is all a process. The process of you building your business is a lot greater and a lot more fun than the destination. You think it's the destination, but it is not. It is the process. It is unequivocally, without a doubt, the process. You got to marry that process. Now, when you think about being attached to the outcome, we walk around in life worried about what people think of us. Oh my goodness, I'm in another one of those things. I don't want to tell my sister about this because I just told her about the soap a year ago. Then I was in an electricity thing before that. And then I was selling coffee before that. And then I was selling Forex. And then I was selling this. And then I was selling that. I can't talk to her about my True Vision business because she's going to think I'm crazy. She might grab a cross, a bag of onions, and throw holy water at me. What are you selling now? So now I am so locked in that instead of me prospecting the people that I should be prospecting, I am locked into the outcome of what do they think of me? What do they think of me? What are they going to think of me right now? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to help each and every one of you out right now. I'm going to say the words that you're going to hear all the time, and I want you to let me know if there's any pain that's coming from it right now. No. 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 Nah, I'm good. Nah, I don't need to lose any weight. Nah, I can't even spell CBD. No, I don't want any. No. All I said was what? No. On this Zoom right now, there's about 80+% women. Okay, there's about 80+% women that are on this Zoom right now. There's a significant amount of men tonight that are going to get the word no. It's the end of the month. Get away from me. No, I got to close the month. No, that's not going to stop him from tomorrow. That's not going to stop him from the day after. He's going to continue to be persistent because all you said was no. And what does no really mean? Not right now. No just means not right now. Now, one or two or three of you are going to give in. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, you only get a few minutes. Okay, but I got to close them up. No just means not right now. So we are married to the process and we are divorcing the outcome. We've got to prospect everybody. We've got to be willing to share the opportunity with everybody that we come across. Now, I want you to think about this. You're in a very, very interesting time. You know, I'm Facebook friends with quite a few of you, and I've met quite a few of you at different events. I saw a lot of you a few years ago at the Slidell event. And I must say that I noticed, I think it was a few days ago, that you guys had like a crazy day, like it was a $1 million day in the company. That means that a lot of you made a lot of money that day because obviously that money was split amongst all distributors. Now, if you had a $1 million day and we're sitting at a time right now that so many people need to make money from home, 30+ million people are now on unemployment right now. So many people have been furloughed right now. So many people are living paycheck to paycheck that now are at food banks, that are now doing this, that now are doing that. You are doing them a disservice. You are doing them a disservice by not sharing the True Vision business with them. You're doing them a disservice by not sharing the True Vision products with them. Think about it. There's a lot of people that are sitting at home right now that aren't getting the exercise. They aren't going to the gym right now. They aren't jogging. They aren't walking. They aren't doing these things. And a lot of people are at home eating a lot. So since this whole situation happened, there's a significant amount of people that have put on an extra 10, 15, 20, 30 pounds because they've been at home. They don't go to work. They're eating crackers and bonbons and potato chips and honey buns and all that good stuff, right? And you have a product that I've seen your transformations. They are amazing. They are amazing. But if you keep attaching yourself to the outcome, you will never, ever, ever be able to share this opportunity with everybody that comes your way. Your friends, your family, your coworkers, your Facebook friends, the people on Pinterest, the people on YouTube, the people on Instagram. You know, I know you got 5,000 friends on Facebook. I get it, but you only know 17 of them. So why are you worried about what they're going to say? Why are you worried about what their feelings are? Okay, you're borrowing the feelings and the opinions that they have of you, and you're making it your own. Let me repeat that again for the people in the nosebleed seats. You're borrowing the opinions and the feelings that people have of you, and you're making it your own. See, you need to get out here and have people start calling you crazy. People call me crazy all the time. Say you're nuts. You know what they won't call me? They won't call me broke. Let them call you crazy. Let them call you crazy. What are you doing now? You're in another one of those things. You keep posting this, you keep posting that. You're talking to me about this, you're talking to me about that, blah, blah, blah. You crazy end of the month. You guys keep posting all these freaking pills. What are you in the matrix right now? What's going on? But don't be worried about what they're saying. Don't be worried about their feelings of what you are doing. You have to feed your family. You have to feed your kids, your husband, your wife. You're doing this for your kids' college tuition. You're doing this for the new car. You're doing this for the new home. You're doing this to be able to take care of your parents, whatever the case may be. So whatever why that you had when you joined True Vision, that why needs to burn inside of you so much that you're prospecting on a regular basis. Because when you don't, you're going to be penalized. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. The second reason why most people do not prospect as much as they should is because of conditioning. It's because of conditioning. Now, what do I mean by conditioning? You see, prospecting is something that you can do for 10 minutes, that you can do for 15 minutes, that you can do for 30 minutes, that you can do for an hour, that you can do for 2 hours, that you can do for 8 hours, that you can do for 15 hours. That's what prospecting is, right? But we fail to realize that we get paid on commission. So we don't get paid for time, we get paid for results. Now, I've been on commission all my life. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I freaking love commission. You know why I love commission? Because if I don't sell something, I don't eat. I want y'all to think about that. You don't sell something, you don't eat. See, when you get paid by the hour and you got this conditioning going on that you get paid by the hour, you can really literally slack off on your job and they're still going to pay you. They pay you just enough so you don't quit, and you do just enough so you don't get fired. But when you're on commission, that's not the case. Oh boy, that's not the case. You're paid for a result. So let's look at the conditioning that has happened. Let's look at the conditioning that has happened for 12 to 16 years of your life. 12 to 16 years of your life. Let's look at the conditioning, and I want you to think about how that conditioning is being carried right now into your life right now. Here we go. From the first grade to the fifth grade, you did something for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and you got a result. What was the result? Middle school. From the sixth grade to the eighth grade, you did something for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and you got a result. What was the result? High school. You went to high school 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, for 4 years straight. Some of you 5, some of you 6, shame on you. But for 4 years straight, and you got a result. What was the result? A piece of paper, a diploma, okay? Some of us went to college. 4 more years, 6 more years, 8 more years. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week to get a result. Now for 12 to 16 years, you were mentally trained to do something for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week to get a result. And then you wonder why when people graduate from high school or graduate from college, the very first thing that they look for is a job that pays them by the hour. Ooh. Things aren't considered full-time unless it's 40 hours a week. You see the conditioning that was happening and you didn't even realize it? 12 to 16 years. You've just been conditioned and conditioned and conditioned and conditioned and conditioned and conditioned. Now you get paid for a result. Now you get paid for a result. The people that are building the biggest businesses in True Vision right now are doing the most prospecting, period, end of story. How many of you agree with what I'm saying right now? The people that are building the biggest businesses right now are doing the most prospecting. Let me know inside of your chat. Now you can tell those people because inside of your Facebook groups right now, they're always welcoming new people. Welcome Mary, welcome Billy, welcome this person, welcome that person. Do you think those people just fell out of the sky? No. You think all of a sudden they saw a post on your Facebook wall, they saw these great pills, these great before and after pictures, they saw these CBD patches, they saw these phenomenal pink drinks, they saw all this good stuff that you sell, and they just popped out of the blue and said, give me some now. No, it took some work. It took some prospecting. So what you've got to do is break that conditioning. You've got to break the conditioning of I get paid for a result. I get paid for a result. So you can say, hey, Sayed, I prospected 20 hours last week. That's fantastic, but you don't get paid by the hour. Sayed, I prospected 3 hours a day. Fantastic, but you don't get paid by the hour. You get paid for a result. So if you get paid for that result, how much results do you actually want inside of your business? Do you want a lot of results or do you want a little bit of results? Hey, Alicia, there's some people that are off of mute. You want a lot of results? You want a lot of results or a little bit of results? I got a funny feeling that you want a lot of results. So if you want a lot of results, guess what you got to do a lot of? Prospecting, breaking the conditioning. Oh my goodness, I can't believe they conditioned me like this. Yep. Now there's 1 or 2 or 3 of you that are going to say, well, Sayed, I don't have that much time to prospect. And the lie detector has indicated that's a lie. Sayed, I don't have enough time to prospect. Okay, the lie detector has indicated that's a lie. You've given 8 hours to your job. What are you doing at lunchtime? You got an hour. Did it really take you an hour to eat that sandwich? No, it did not. Some of you should have some quick lunches anyway because you're on True Vision products and you're looking to shave off a few pounds anyway. So you shouldn't be sitting there for 45 minutes like you're at the Golden Corral anyway. So you ate lunch for 10 minutes, for 15 minutes, right? You've got 45 minutes left. You can prospect. On your way to work, it took you 30 minutes to get there. You've got a headset and Bluetooth. You can be prospecting. On your way home, you got another 30 minutes to 45 minutes. You can be prospecting, but Sayed, it only takes me 5 minutes to get home from work because I'm right down the street. Awesome. Can you please cut off the Netflix? Why are you paying $150 a month for a cable bill and then you're not making the money that you want to make and you keep wondering why? You see, the more television that you're looking at, you're already looking at people that get paid for you to look at them. They get paid for you to look at them. How many of your favorite TV shows have gone away? How many of them have gone away? You know why they've gone away? Because the ratings were low, because people weren't looking at them. So why are you helping to boost up the ratings of so many of these actors that are already rich and you're trying to get rich yourself? You're trying to do it yourself, but saying, I don't need to be a millionaire. Great, be a sexy thousandaire then. But saying, I don't need to make tens of thousands of dollars either. Great, be a sexy hundredaire. But don't be a sexy broke-aire. Okay, so if we constantly giving attention to all these different things, and we say, I don't have the time, I don't have the time, I don't have the time. Everybody has the time to do things that they want to do. They always have the time. It's almost just like the people that told you that they didn't have the money to join your True Vision business, but they just took a selfie with a brand new iPhone that costs $1,000. I don't have the money to join. Get back with me in a month. Really? But you just bought another cell phone. There is nothing wrong with your other iPhone. I love iPhones. Don't get me wrong. I got one too. Don't get me wrong. But you know what's so interesting about iPhones that most people don't get? They got us sucked into the matrix. They got us sucked into a cycle. See, they gave us the phone in the beginning and it had all these buttons on it. And we were like, hey, that's freaking cool. Like it's a computer. Like, okay, everybody mysteriously found $500 to buy a phone. Mysteriously. The same people that told you they didn't have money to join the business. They mysteriously found $500 to buy a phone. Then a year or so later, Apple says, you know what? Let's get them. Let's get them. I'm sure they were in a freaking meeting together. Ain't no telling. They probably had something that looked like CBD. I'm not sure. But they were in a meeting together. It was like, how can we get them? How can we get them? You know what? They love it when women tell them what to do. Let's add a woman on the phone and call her Siri and tell them to go get the phone again. Oh my goodness, you got a woman at your house telling you what to do. You got a woman voice on your navigation. Now we got a woman voice on our phone. Siri, how's the Zoom going? I don't know, Cedric, tell me. Then they got us again. They said, you know what? Okay, that one went away for a little bit. How can we get another $500 out of it? Ooh. Let's just add another letter to it. Let's call it the iPhone 5S. Let's call it the iPhone 6. Let's call it the iPhone 7. Ooh, let's get them. Let's change the plugs on it. Let's change the plugs on it. Do you really think that Apple had to change your plugs? You know how much money they made from you just having to buy accessories because they didn't connect to the first phone that you bought? Now, why do I bring all this up? Because the same people that you keep buying their bullcrap story that I don't have the money, they've got 16 iPhones in their sock drawer right now. They got them sitting in their sock drawer right now. Stop buying their excuses. See, we start buying people excuses and then we slow down on prospecting because we're buying their excuses. Well, Johnny said no because he didn't have the money. Mary said no that she didn't have the money. Billy said she didn't have the money. Uh-oh, here's the biggest excuse right now. Sad, there's so many people that are laid off right now. They don't have the money to join the business. Again. Stop it. Listen, you are now getting 17 weeks to the gallon to your car right now because you ain't driving nowhere. You're saving money on freaking gas, aren't you? You now cannot go to the club. You are saving money on buying drinks now, aren't you? You now cannot go to your local restaurants because they're closed. You're now saving money on dinner now, aren't you? You've got all this extra money that you're not spending, and we've got to stop saying, oh, it's Corona, it's this, it's that, people are laid off, people are this, people are that. You know how many people are making $1 gazillion right now? $1 gazillion. Oh my goodness, $1 gazillion. But we keep buying into the story. Now, I'm not insensitive to the fact that there's people that have been laid off and things are tough. I'm sensitive to that. I understand that. We have all been affected in some way, shape, or form. What I'm saying is that don't sit around and have your very own pity party of what's going on inside of your world and then think that everybody else is having the same pity party. Because they're not. They're not. The third reason why we don't prospect enough and why we don't prospect is that we don't know what to say. How many of y'all have gotten this from people in your organization? Let me know in the chat or raise your hand. Let me know. How many of y'all have gotten, but I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. I need the perfect script. How many of you just really need the perfect script? Man, if I had the perfect script right now, I could recruit freaking everybody. I can't wait until he stops getting so excited and give me the perfect script tonight. I know he's going to give me the perfect script. Continue to wait, my friends. Continue to wait. You know why you're not going to get the perfect script? Because you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. Here, let me prove it to you. Okay, when they let us all off of this whole Corona thing, and they opened up the clubs again. Okay? There's going to be a guy, and because there's so many women here, I can say this. There's going to be a guy, a couple of guys, 62 guys, 72,000 guys, 72 million guys. There's going to be some guys that are going to be at the club that are going to go to woman after woman and say, can I buy you a drink? No. 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 Let me know when you get the hang of this. Can I buy you a drink? No. 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 And then there's going to be one lucky lady that's going to say, well, my throat is a little parched right now. Sure, you could buy me a drink. Now, what did he keep getting? No, 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 no. Did he have the perfect script? He didn't have the perfect script. He just said, can I buy you a drink? Can I buy you a drink? Can I buy you a drink? You know what else that he was doing? He was prospecting. He was prospecting. And boy, I hope he didn't have no Bill Cosby pills. He was prospecting. He was prospecting and prospecting and prospecting. Then finally somebody said, hey, yeah, I am a little thirsty. Hey, yeah, you can buy me a drink. That'll be some Tito's on the rocks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not about the perfect script. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. See, maybe he went through 49 different women to find the right person to buy the drink from, to buy the drink for. Maybe the first 49 weren't the right ones, but he used the same words. So you keep thinking that you don't know what to say. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. If the timing is right for that person, okay, and you present an opportunity and they know they have been needing an opportunity. Let's say that they listened to the star goddess this morning, or let's say that they're really big on horoscopes and something inside of their horoscope told them, something great is going to happen to you today. Money is going to show up fantastically, blah, blah, blah. So they got locked into it and they were thinking about it. Then all of a sudden, voila, you come with this business, with this unorthodox script. You don't know exactly what to say, but because you said something. So here's the perfect script if you're ready. The perfect script starts with hello. It starts with hello. Here's the reason why you'll never get the perfect script from me, because everybody's different. Everybody has a different personality. We're going to talk about personalities here in a moment, but everybody has different personalities. And because people have different personalities, you've got to understand that Donna and Sheila and Sharon and Alicia and Selbia and Rachel and Christina and Tamala and Andy and Paige and Tabitha and Paula and Phyllis and Jennifer and Kat and Tammy and Wendy and all of you that are here, all 200 plus of you that are here have a different personality. So you've got to learn to institute your personality into what you're doing, because nobody ever joined True Vision. I'm getting a little fired up around here. Nobody ever joined True Vision. Hold on, he's lying. I'm closing the month. I just signed up 15 people today. They joined you. They didn't join True Vision. They joined you. They joined you. See, people are joining you because they think that you have something to offer them. It's something that you have to offer them. True Vision is the vehicle. You're the person who delivered the message. True Vision is the vehicle. You're the person who delivered the message. So stop worrying about, I don't know what to say. Edify the expert. You have an expert. You've got three-way calls that you can utilize. You can get really, really good at edifying someone else. And here's the beauty of not even having the perfect thing to say. Because you got to understand that when you enroll somebody inside of your True Vision business, there's a 90+% chance that they're going to do the same exact thing that you did to enroll them to the next person. There's a 90+% chance that they're going to do the same exact thing that you did to enroll them to the next person. So if you keep it stupid simple and you use your upline and you edify someone else and you bring somebody else in and you let them do the talking, it's like, well, hold on for a second. All she did was inbox me, tell me a little bit about how I can make some money from home, and then three-way me into Mary. I can do that. I can do that. See, you want in the minds of your prospects to be thinking, I can do that. But if you get all super duper technical and you just want to look all super duper smart and you want to give them all the doggone details, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, they're sitting back thinking, I got to do what you're doing. I got to do what you're doing. Can I send somebody an inbox message? Yes. Can I send somebody a website? Yes. Can I do a three-way chat with somebody else and then induct myself into Duct Tape University? Yes. For those of you, here's what I mean by inducting yourself in Duct Tape University. Those uplines right now that are doing majority of your three-way calls right now, your three-way chats, I promise you that they will appreciate it more if you edify them really, really strongly and make that prospect think that they can catch bullets with their teeth and can walk on water. Then at that point, induct yourself into Duct Tape University, hush your mouth, and allow the expert to do the talking. Because your friends, your family, your coworkers, whoever it is, they already know you for you. So if you are a pharmacist, if you are a teacher, if you are a firefighter, if you are a police officer, if you are an engineer, whatever your current occupation is, they know you for you. That's how they know you. They don't know the person that you just edified. See, they can prejudge you, but they can't prejudge a stranger. Did you get that part? Ooh, I just gave you a golden nugget. They can prejudge you, but they can't prejudge a stranger. So when you are constantly on the inside of this three-way chat or this three-way call, and then you're the one that keeps cutting off your upline. Hey, but no, what about this? Oh, I gotta tell you about this. Hey, I gotta tell you about this. Oh, I gotta tell you about this. I'm positive your upline is on the other line, and they're like, well, what'd you call me for then? You know what? When people do that to me, I just hold the phone. Say, you there? Yeah, I'm there, but you're the one that's doing all the talking, so I'm gonna go ahead and play David Copperfield. But what's that mean? If David Copperfield can make the Statue of Liberty disappear, he can make this phone call disappear. I gotta go. Deuces. Okay? Deuces. But when you're sitting still and you throw the ball to that person, you throw the ball to your upline, you let them do the talking, you edify them, you lifted them up. And it's best to edify them before you merge the call, because it sounds really weird a lot of the times when you're on the call edifying somebody. Edify them before the call and make sure you throw in the fact that they're super busy, because if for whatever reason they don't answer the phone, you get to throw it right back. I told you, Mary, she's super busy. I mean, she's building a crazy big business. I just texted her and she hit me back, but she's probably on the other line right now. As soon as I can grab her, I'm gonna call you back. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is all a process. This is all a process. Are y'all getting this? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Are you getting what I'm laying down right now? Let me know if this is making sense right now. Let me know in the chat. Remember I said I like class participation. Let me know if this is making sense right now. Got a bunch of yeses in there, cool. If you start to see me sweat a little bit, it's okay. My air conditioning works just fine in my house. I just get a little fired the freak up sometimes. Number 4, here's the fourth reason why a lot of your team members aren't prospecting, and it drives a lot of you insane right now, because people think they need to be a scientist. There are some people on your team right now that think they need to be a scientist. well, I mean, I just got to know all the ingredients inside of the product. I just got to know everything. Have you ever wondered, isn't it amazing how you sell a product, right, that gets amazing results? People losing 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 50 pounds. I've seen some crazy transformations with you before and after pictures with you guys' products from a lot of my friends on Facebook that some of you are on here right now. What's up, Kaylee? One of my rock star friends. Think about this for a second. Isn't it amazing how the people that want to know all the ingredients in the product are the people who need it the most? They're the people who need it the most. The same people that are 80 pounds overweight, 100 pounds overweight, now they want to know all the ingredients. Look, Johnny, here's what's in it. Did you ask Kentucky Fried Chicken what was in the freaking chicken? Did you ask McDonald's what was in that freaking hamburger? No. That's why you look like you look right now. But all of a sudden, you want to know what's in the pill. Stop the madness, Johnny. Stop it. Stop it. Now you're a scientist now. Stop it. So y'all got to stop buying into this stuff. You got to stop buying into it. Somebody said, well, what's in the product? Say love. Say love. What do you mean, love? It's love in the product. Well, what do you mean there's love in the product? Because when you're done, you're going to freaking love the way you look. That's what's in the product, love. Same people that want to say something about sucralose. Oh my goodness, this product has sucralose in it. The same people who drink 5 Coca-Colas a day. Stop the madness. Same people who drinking Gatorade every day. Stop the madness. Stop the madness. Stop it. You guys got PDFs to break down what's in the product. Stop it. Stop it. It's cool to have that. It's great to have that as a resource, but I'm telling you all right now, majority of these people don't buy anything. And then when you get this coming from 1 or 2 or 3 different prospects, you fall back for a second, then you go into learn mode. You go into learn mode. Oh my goodness, I got to learn every ingredient because I got to be ready when the next person tells me. When they say, well, what's in the product? You just say, you know, it's got this, 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 it's got this. Oh my goodness, it's got a little dose of this and a little dose of that and a little dose of this and a little dose of that and blah, 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 blah. And that same person says, fantastic. They don't even know anything that you said. Nothing, nothing. How many people have you ever seen read the entire bottle on Gatorade? Hello. How many people have you ever seen read all the ingredients on a can of Coca-Cola? How many people have you ever seen go into McDonald's and demand to see what's in that hamburger? I demand to know if that's a hamburger or if it's kangaroo meat. I demand to know. I want you to take me to the back. I want you to take me to where y'all shot the cows at. I want to know the whole process that it went through. I want to know the whole thing. Stop trying to be a scientist. Stop getting locked down into Netflix specials that got your head all gone. Oh, I can't eat meat now. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Shout out to all my vegetarians. Okay? Not knocking you. Shout out to all my vegetarians. Here's what I am saying though. Stop letting TV dictate what you think that other people are going to think about your product. You don't know. Because if all these people thought about all these different things about your product, then how in the world did you do $1 million in one day? How in the world do you have 5 stars, 6 stars, 7 stars, 72 stars, 786 stars? How do you have all these people that rank advanced today? Today. There's a bunch of you right now that are rank advanced today. You do not need to be a scientist. The less you know, the better. I was in a particular company, not in business anymore, so I could say it. I won't even say the name anyway, but this was back in 2011. Had a team, we sold over $100 million worth of milkshakes. Over $100 million worth of milkshakes just within my team alone, and that was in like 15, 16 months, right? Within the whole time frame of being inside of that company, I never drank one milkshake, ever, never. Now somebody's going to say, well, hold on, Cedric, that's pretty hypocritical. Why didn't you drink any milkshakes? First of all, if you see me, I'm 176 pounds dripping wet. If I start taking weight loss products on a regular basis, I'm going to start looking like J.J. Evans from Good Times. That's not really a good look. Not my goal in life. That's number one. Number two, you can sell products to people just because you aren't consuming them doesn't mean that they don't need them. The creator of Starbucks, Howard Schultz, does not drink coffee. Let me repeat that again for the people in the nosebleed seats. The creator of Starbucks, Howard Schultz, the man who invented the fact that we should pay $5 for a cup of coffee. The man that has some of you right now drinking coffee. The man that has some of you pissed off that you can't go to Starbucks right now because of Corona. Yes, that man. He does not drink coffee, but he is a billionaire from coffee. Hello. Hello. I mean, last time I checked, one of the 10 crack commandments is don't get high off your own supply. Oh, I just had a flashback. I'm sorry. But this is True Vision, right? Y'all are rock stars. I get to say certain things on here, right? I mean, come on. So if we think about this, stop thinking, oh, I got to know this. I got to know that. I got to know this. I got to know that. I got to be the scientist. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Next time somebody says, what's in the product, tell them love. And say it with a smile. I need to know the ingredients in the product. It's love. It's love. You got to learn to get comfortable with this. Every now and then you got to click on their wall and say, did you ask that question when you were at the pizzeria? I'm just curious. I mean, some of these people aren't going to buy anyway, so I need you to get comfortable with playing ping pong and challenging people. Now I see my buddy Wendy Navarro on here. Wendy is one of the top recruiters in the whole freaking world of network marketing. Like, she is crushing it in True Vision. She eats up prospects like a fat kid at Golden Corral on Sunday, okay? Now, do you really think that she knows every freaking ingredient in the product? No, she does not. No, she does not know all the ingredients. You know what she knows? She knows people. She knows she needs to be prospecting. She knows that in order for me to rank up, I gotta go and bring in more people. I need fresh blood. That's what she knows. It's not, I've gotta know all these different things. So stop thinking you need to be a scientist. And number five, people inside of your organization don't know the personality type of some of the people that they're talking to. They don't know the personality type. See, a lot of times we keep speaking from our point of view. Everybody write this down. Every one of your prospects is tuned into one radio station. Not two, not three, not four. They're tuned into one. That radio station is real simple. It's called WIIFM. That's the only radio station that your prospects are tuned into. WIIFM. Hold on, Cedric. I never knew that was a radio station. Where's it at? What's in it for me? That's the radio station that they're tuned into. What's in it for me? See, when you keep speaking from your point of view, are you trying to re-recruit yourself? Are you trying to re-recruit yourself? Are you trying to re-solidify the decision that you made a year ago, 6 months ago, 6 days ago? No, you got to speak from their point of view. So let me help you out on how to navigate around this. Now, this in itself is a multiple day training. So I'm going to give you the Reader's Digest version of it. So bear with me. Okay, because I've got to give you the Reader's Digest version of this because there's a bunch more information that I want to share with you all today. Are you guys enjoying this so far? Let me know if you're getting some goodies from this. Are you guys enjoying this so far? Let me know if you're enjoying this so far. Let me know in the chat. I like that class participation to know what's going on. Let me know. Throw in some crazy emojis or something. Give me some emojis. I like emojis. I don't care what kind of emojis that you put in there. Just give me some love. Make me feel a certain kind of way, right? Look at all that stuff. Oh my goodness, gets me fired up looking at all that. All right, let's rock. Most people teach personality types in colors: red, yellow, blue, greens. A lot of people teach them in animals. I teach them in elements. The reason I like to teach them in elements because number one, I know
showers and jammies.
When someone has gone through, hey, Alicia, somebody's unmuted. I know that somebody is going through this specific training. Again, bear with me because this is a multiple day training in itself. Okay, in itself. And there's a whole product created around it that I have, but we're not talking about that tonight. Here's the reality. 4 categories. Write them down. Fire, wind, ice, water. Fire, wind, ice, water. Write those 4 words down. Fire, wind, ice, water. Okay, now let's break these down here really quickly. No one on this particular Zoom is going to be 100% one personality type. You're going to have a dominant personality. You're going to be a dominant fire or a dominant wind or a dominant ice or a dominant water. Okay, then you're going to have a little bit of something else on the side. Okay, so let's start off with fire. What's a fire personality? A fire personality is a lot of your self-starters. A fire personality are a lot of your leaders. A fire personality, they are people who are attracted to stuff. Fire personalities like money. Fire personalities like for you to show them what to do and get the hell out of their way. Show me what to do, get out of my way. I don't have a whole lot of extra time. Fire personalities are the type of people that are quick to cut you off if you are slow to speak. Fire personalities are motivated by winning. They like to win. A lot of your fire personalities, they like name brand type stuff. They like the Louis Vuittons, they like the Gucci's, they like the Bentleys, they like the Lamborghinis, they like this nice jewelry, they like stuff. So how do you motivate a fire personality? Okay, first of all, their main motivation, not all of them, but the majority of their main motivations is money. Money and winning. They want to win, they want to make money. So if you drown them with all this science, you drown them with all these facts, you're talking to deaf ears. If you talk about, hey, you know what, I was with this lady last month at this event and she made $50,000 last month. What? How? Doing what? How? You're lying. They make no 50 grand. Yeah, 50 grand. It's crazy. You know, we had this contest, right? And our top leaders, they gave away gift certificates to Louis Vuitton. What? They did what? Yeah, they just gave one of the top leaders a brand new pair of red bottoms. What? Red bottoms. Ooh, I could use a free pair of red bottoms. Hey, yeah. You mean to tell me all I gotta do is talk to a handful of people about these pills? I could say I could help them lose some weight. I could talk about some CBD. I could talk, and I'm gonna get some red bottoms. You're gonna get some red bottoms, some blue bottoms, some black bottoms, some purple bottoms. We're gonna hook you up. The other thing that you get to do with fire personalities is you get to challenge them. You get to challenge them. You can say, you know what? Mary just made $82,635 last month. I don't know what you made, but I got a funny feeling you probably couldn't do that. What? I can't do what? They are competitive. A lot of the fire personalities that are on this freaking Zoom right now, half of them are enjoying this content, and the other half of them are like, when is he gonna finish? Because I got 17 more people to recruit because I gotta hit my goal for the freaking month. Fire personalities. They don't wanna stop, they are running. They are running right now. You know, I know Wendy's part fire, right? So Wendy's on here. Wendy's like, okay, I've been through a lot of sales training, but this is some good shit right here. So I'm going to listen. But on the same token, man, oh man, oh man, I can't wait till he shuts his freaking mouth so I can go and recruit some more people. Fire personalities. So you get to challenge them. You get to challenge them. You get to talk about the things that they are able to do. But said, I'm not making the money that I want to make right now. It's okay. Borrow someone else's story. Stop thinking that the story has to be your story. Borrow someone else's story. Do you know? Good job, Nate. Do you know how many stories that you have inside of True Vision that you can borrow? You know how many stories you have? You guys got multiple 7-figure earners, multiple 6-figure earners, multiple 5-figure earners. But said, I just started last week and I only made $100. Borrow someone else's story. Use that story, edify that person, and sell that story to that fire personality. Next personality, ice. Ice personality. What is an ice personality? These are your left brain people. Ice personalities are left brain people. They need to know all the facts. Now, these are the people that will tell you that they want to know the ingredients in the product and they want to know the ingredients in the product. They will sit there with a box of popcorn and look at everything. It like makes them horny. They love it. It's all the facts. This part of your brain is the logical side of your brain. This part of the brain is the emotional side of your brain. Now, how can you identify an ICE personality? First of all, ICE personalities do not like flash. They do not like flash. There's a couple of ICE personalities right now that are looking at me saying, he really doesn't need those expensive glasses. There's a couple of ICE personalities that are like, is that really a gold tooth in his mouth right now? Oh my God, such a waste of money. Okay? ICE personalities want facts, facts, figures, facts, figures, facts, facts. An ICE personality can tell you what's going on in 2022 and February the 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. ICE personality in their kitchen, the salt shaker is on one side, the pepper shaker is on the other side. ICE personality, as soon as they get out of the bed, they make the bed up. You can bounce a quarter off of the bed. ICE personality, you can look inside of their car right now and you can literally eat pancakes off of their engine. It is perfect. ICE personalities are practical. They are practical people. They will not waste money on stupid stuff because they are practical. They can have a bunch of money, but they will not waste it. So, prime example, Steve Jobs was an ICE personality. Very logical, very left brain. Man had billions of dollars. How many Lamborghinis did you see him drive? He probably had a Prius. It's like, I've got billions, but I'm not wasting no money on a freaking $200,000 car. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of money. Now, I'm not saying that one personality is better than the other. That's not what we're talking about here. I'm giving you this so you can identify these folks. So when you're talking to them, you can know which angle to go from. Because now you're speaking their quote unquote love language. Ladies, let me ask you a question. Don't you like your husband or your boyfriend a lot more when he's speaking your love language? Doesn't he get a lot more from you when he's speaking your love language? Doesn't he get a lot more? I mean, let me know in the comment section. I'm just curious about this. This isn't a relationship training because Lord knows I am not qualified to give training on that. But what I am qualified to give training on is people. Now, we are in the people business. We're not in the weight loss business. You're not in the CBD business. You're in the people business. So if your husband would get a lot more from you if he was speaking his love language, and guys, if you listen to this right now, the chat is telling you the truth. And if you don't know what the 5 love languages are, you should go Google it and figure it out. And you should take it and your girlfriend or your wife or your significant other or whatever, so you can stop speaking from your point of view, because the more you keep speaking from your point of view, people start tuning out. Now, if your wife is tuning out, if your husband is tuning out, if your girlfriend is tuning out, if your boyfriend is tuning out, if the dog is tuning out, if the cat is tuning out, if the doggone salamander is tuning out, what makes you think that your prospect on the other side is tuning out when you're not speaking their freaking language? Hello. So the ICE personality wants facts, you give them facts. You know that you're going to have a meeting with an ICE personality. You are sitting down with an ICE personality. If you are a fire personality, don't show up a certain kind of way. So here, let me give you an example. I had a meeting with the ICE personality. I've been doing this for 21 years. So I'll just go back 9 years ago. I'm meeting with an ICE personality that's a prospect that I knew was an ICE personality. Now, I'm a fire personality in case you haven't figured it out already. And I like stuff. And I've got multiple cars and I like stuff. But because I knew I was meeting with this ICE personality, it wasn't behoove me to pull up in a Bentley. It wasn't behoove me to wear a Rolex or a Breitling watch. It wasn't behoove me to have a gold chain on. It wasn't behoove me to have on Cartier glasses. What was behoove me was to be simple. I got a quartz watch. I got a beater Lexus just for that reason. Just so nobody knows it's me, you gotta have one of those type cars. And something that's simple and practical. Because pulling up in something fancy, they look at, what a waste of money. What a waste of money. And all they want is the what? The facts. So tell me about the owners. Tell me about the owners. Tell me about the products. How many people are making X amount of money? How much weight does the average person lose? What kind of weight have you lost? Tell me some of your results. They want facts, 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 facts. So when you are speaking to an ICE personality, guess what you need to deliver them? Facts. Next personality is a wind personality. This is your life of the party person. This is your person that I can actually just go through the chat and I can identify certain wind personalities just by looking. When personalities are colorful people. Hi, Alicia. When personalities are colorful people. When personalities like costume type jewelry. When personalities have different color hair. Hi, Christina. When personalities know everybody. They know everybody. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And they love people. They just want to have some fun. They just want to have some freaking fun. You know what they're excited about in True Vision? The trips. Losing some weight and all that is fine. Girl, we get ready to go to Jamaica. We get ready to go over here. If you run for this contest, we're going to all be in Cancun doing this. They want to have some fun. They are the life of the party. When they show up, the party begins. Now, they know everybody. They know everybody. They still got a MySpace account. Some of y'all are like, what's MySpace? Exactly. They still got a MySpace account. They got like 20,000 friends on MySpace, 20,000 friends on freaking Twitter. Here's the thing about win personalities that you got to understand. Win personalities have a short attention span. And because they have a short attention span, it's behoove you to get under them quickly. Quickly. Now, what do I mean by getting under them quickly? Because their attention span is low. When we talk about getting under them quickly, if they're in network marketing in multiple different companies, they might have got 10 1099s in 12 months and it all totaled $1,700 because they couldn't sit still. They couldn't sit still. Oh my goodness, they couldn't sit still. They got a ham sandwich in the back of their car right now from 3 weeks ago. They got some mail that they haven't opened up in a month, and there's probably a check in there. But they know everybody. So they can lead you to everybody. They're not motivated by money. They're not motivated by money. Money is not their motivation. Having fun is their motivation. Being around people is their motivation. Okay? Now, making money is a good thing, but if they don't make $1 million this year, they're not jumping off of any bridges. They want to make enough money to have some fun because they're going to spend it on drinks, not for just themselves, for everybody. Drinks on me, everybody. If you got a win personality in your organization and they make money, ooh, it is fun. Just go to the club with them. It's fun. Drinks on me, credit card, wow. It's a blast. But you better get under them quick. You got to get under them quick because they know so many people, they can introduce you to everybody. And if their attention span gets low real quick, or squirrel, 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 if that starts to happen, you might lose them. But if you get under them really quickly and you help them build their business fast, it's a lot easier to keep them around. Remember that. These are the people that you're talking to. Remember, they're colorful people. They're colorful people. And these people are monster recruiters. Oh my God. They are monster recruiters. Because when you get a solid win that isn't 100% win, that builds, man, it's a beautiful thing. Next personality is a water personality. Water personality. These are your save the world type of people. These are your save the world type of people. They want to help everybody. It's not about them making a whole bunch of money. It's about who can I help? You can talk about all the lives that have been changed with the True Vision products. So I think that y'all might, let's say you got this, I don't know exactly how long that you've been in business, but let's just say you've been in business for 5 years. I think it's somewhere in that range. But let's say in 5 years, y'all help people lose 5 million pounds, right? I'm just using that as an example. Y'all probably have a specific number. So you can say, you know how many people that we've helped lose 5 million? We helped 500,000 people lose 5 million pounds. We've helped 5,000 people lose 5 million pounds. Really? Yes, these are the people that like to help people across the street in the middle of traffic. These are the people that donate their time to the Red Cross. These are the people that go to nursing homes and help people that aren't even their families. These are the people that will give up $20 out of their pocket if they only got $21. These are your heart people. These are your heart people. that want to see everybody win. They want to lift up all the people. These are the people that are inside of your Facebook groups right now that are constantly patting people on the back that aren't even inside of their organization. I love me some Waters. These are the people that, great job, Mindy, great job this person, great job that person, and they get no money out the deal. And they actually genuinely mean it. They genuinely mean it. So if you're prospecting someone and you know that they like to help people, they're constantly out with people, they're constantly helping, they might be a nurse, they might be a firefighter, they might be in some sort of occupation that involves helping people, but they don't get paid a bazillion bucks. Like a lot of teachers, I'm not gonna say all of them, but a lot of teachers are water personalities, because a teacher should be one of the highest paid professions on the planet. They're paid $35,000 a year to deal with your kids, They all deserve a break right now. I'm so glad they're still getting paid without having to go to work. Okay, they all deserve that break. When I was going to school, it was crazy when I was going to school. I mean, you thought you were popular when you had a black beeper with a lime green clip. Now the kids coming to school with guns. It's like, come on. Water personalities, they want to help everybody. They want to help them all. So talk about the people that they can help. Talk about the lives that they can change. Talk about the things that they can do with the money that they're making, because they don't care about buying a new car or buying a new house and all that. They don't care about that. If they are able to do that, that's cool, but that's not the goal. So I see a lot of you are identifying who you are. How many of you have identified who you are? Some of you are like, I'm a bit of all of them. Some of you might be a little bit of all of them. Here's what I need you to understand though. You have a dominant personality. It's not 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. That's not the case. And remember, I told you that this is a multiple day training. I just gave you the 15-minute version of it. So there's no way for me to give you all of this in 15 minutes. This power hour will turn into a power week. Okay? Kalani says, I'm a fire and a little wind and a splash of water. I like that. That sounds like a drink. Sounds like a drink. I might want to get a shot of Tito's while I'm on this doggone Zoom here tonight. All righty, so now that we have gone through personality types, now that we've talked about, I don't need to be a scientist. We talked about the fact that I don't have to know everything what to say. We talked about conditioning. We talked about marrying the process. We talked about being attached to the outcome. All these reasons why people don't prospect. Let's talk about right now how to prospect more on a regular basis and get into some nitty gritty. Now, before we talk about how to be able to prospect more, I need you to understand that there's only 3 things that you get paid to do inside of Tru Vision. 3. I want everybody to type in the number 3. Everybody type in the number 3, because I want you to understand what I'm saying here. Everybody type in the number 3, because I want you to remember this number. I want you to remember this number. I want this number to be locked into your head. In Tru Vision, I, Daphne, only get paid to do 3 things. I, Naomi, only get paid to do 3 things. I, Paula, only get paid to do 3 things. I, Ramona, only get paid to do 3 things. I, Christina, I only get paid to do 3 things. I, Stacy, only get paid to do 3 things. I, Sandy, only get paid to do 3 things. I, Michael, only get paid to do 3 things. What are those 3 things? Number 1, Tru Vision pays you to gather customers. Number 1, they pay you to go out and gather customers. Number 2, they pay you to sign up new distributors. And number 3, they pay you to help your distributors sign up new customers and more distributors. Those are the only things you get paid to do. Everything else is community service. Now, if you're interested in community service, feel free to go to your local Exxon gas station or your local 7-Eleven, go into the candy section, put a whole bunch of candy inside of your pocket, and just run out the store. Once you get arrested, there's a good chance if you catch the judge in a good mood, they're going to give you 40 hours of community service and you can pick up some trash on the side of the road. Outside of that, you get paid to do 3 things. That's it. Sign up new customers, sign up new distributors, and help my team members sign up new customers and new distributors. Now, trainings like this, or your regular trainings that you're doing, whether it's a power hour, or it's a training with your upline or sideline, or whatever the case may be, those trainings are designed to help you sign up more customers and more distributors. But don't get caught up into thinking that you get paid for anything else. So you got to focus on the magic 3. Now, for those of you that might forget it, I know there's a lot of people on here that love tattoos. Feel free to go get the number 3 tattooed on your arm. Or if you really want to get bold, get the number 3 tattooed on your forehead. So when people ask you, why do you have a number 3 tattooed on your forehead? You can say, it's so funny you say that because I only get paid to do 3 things. Maybe you haven't heard about this business called True Vision. What's that? This is a prospect. Oh my goodness. The other thing that you got to remember, some of y'all got to remember, listen. You get one life to live. You get one life to live. You should live it to your fullest. I like to have fun. Like, so many people are like so uptight and stop that. You know, the vein is just popping out of your forehead. Like, relax, chill, have some fun. You don't get any redos at this thing. Have some fun. Now, being that you only get paid to do 3 things, I need you to understand that building your True Vision business is simply the adult version of show and tell and follow the leader. That's all it is. It's the adult version of show and tell and follow the leader. How many of you just had a light bulb moment just go off? How many of you right now, there's 200 of you on here right now. How many of you just had a light bulb moment go off? Hold on for a second. This is the adult version of show and tell and follow the leader. That's all it is. What are you doing? Showing the business, showing the product, telling people about it, telling people about the business, telling people about the product, and following the leader. Show and tell and follow the leader. You did that when you were young. Now, all of a sudden, you're changing it up now? Why are you changing it up, right? Why are you changing it up? All we are overgrown kids. We're all overgrown kids. There's still that 13-year-old girl trapped in your 45-year-old body. There's still that 9-year-old girl that's trapped into that 25-year-old body. There's still that 16-year-old man that's trapped into that 50-year-old body. So this is the adult version of show and tell and follow the leader. Don't complicate it. Don't complicate it. Next thing that you got to understand that you got to do is that you've got to become an owl. If you want to be prospecting all the time and you want to build your business fast, you have to become an owl. O-W-L, the bird, owl. Now, what does an owl do all day long? Somebody type it in the chat. What does an owl do? Tell me. What does an owl do all day long? Now, for those of you that don't like typing in the chat, I want you to understand something here really quickly. Right now, you're inside of protective custody. Now, here's what I mean by you're inside of protective custody. If you can't communicate with your fellow entrepreneurs who are already in True Vision, I don't know what you're doing out there in the real world with the people that aren't in True Vision.
It's Angel scooping up your shit, you dildo.
Think about it. Think about this for a second. What does an owl do all day long?
So you're 100% sure you don't want to break up with Jaden?
What does it do all day long? Alicia, you want to catch that? An owl does what? Hoo, 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 hoo. I done just got somebody's dog excited. Hoo, hoo, hoo. That's what an owl does all day long. Now, you want to make a lot more money in True Vision? You want to make a lot more money in True Vision? Become an owl. Become an owl. Who Who do you know? 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 That's right, Kimberly. Turns his head in all directions also. Whoop, head is on a swivel. You know why his head is on a swivel? I want you to think about, you're an owl, your head is on a swivel. And who? Because the bigger your organization gets, the more you're who. Because you get paid for the people in your organization and the people they know. Oh, why have you been complicating this business? You get paid. Listen to that. Listen. You get paid in your True Vision business right now because of the people that someone else knows. That's right, Maria. Linda, listen. Listen. You get paid. And you get paid a whole lot more when there's people in your organization that are constantly who. Do you realize that you are 6 degrees of separation from any and everybody that you would ever want to know in life? I don't care who it is you want to know in life. Pick a person. Just pick a random person. You are 6 degrees of separation from being able to meet that person. If you know how to ask that word, who. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? And I love you back, Sylvia. Who do you know? 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 Who? Now, for those of you that are afraid to say the word who, for those of you that are afraid to get under your team really quickly and find out who they know, guess what you're going to find out? You're going to find out who the bill collectors are. You're going to find out who the collection agencies are. Do you want to find out who they are? No. Aren't you tired of not answering the phone numbers that you don't know? If they unavailable, I'm unavailable. See, when you don't worry about that, you just answer the phone. It is what it is. The quicker you get under your people, the quicker you can ask, who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? The quicker they can see some success and you get under them really quickly and they start off with that hot market. They start off with that hot market, that warm market, then they lead in the cold. Stop starting them off with cold market. Start them off with that hot market, that warm market, then lead them in the cold. And stop buying the story of, I ran out of people to talk to. The lie detector has determined that's a lie. I don't know anybody else. I've talked to everybody. The average 18-year-old knows 1,000 people on a first name basis. Yes, Kimberly, I am stepping on a couple of toes. You know why? Because in life, you need to be challenged. See, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I am here to tell you what you need to hear. Now, if you want somebody to tell you what you want to hear, there's a whole bunch of fake gurus in network marketing that do Facebook Lives at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. That's going to tell you how to do something that they've never done before in their life. I don't have time for that. I want to give you the truth. Because right now you're in protective custody. You're going to leave out of protective custody. And the real world is going to smack you in the face. So you've got to know, who do you know? I got to get under Mary real quick. I got to get under Billy real quick. I got to get under Susie real quick. If I keep getting under people really quickly and finding out who do you know, then we can grow the business. See, I want you to learn how to be a sponsor and not just a recruiter. I want you to learn how to be a sponsor and not just a recruiter. Because see, you can be a great recruiter, but you keep eliminating the word who. You sign up all these people. I remember a sponsor of mine, upline of mine, 8-9 years ago, told me one day, join the business, launch the business. I personally sponsored 116 people in one day, personally. 116 personals, front line in one day. He called me up and he said, stop. I said, stop. I have never in the history of ever heard anybody say stop recruiting. I said, why should I stop? He was like, say it. You know what you're going to know? You know their usernames. You might know their volume, but you ain't going to know their husband. You ain't going to know their wife. You ain't gonna know their dog. You ain't gonna know their anniversary. You ain't gonna know the things that are important to them, because right now they're gonna be a number to you versus an actual person. And I was like, ooh, that was cold, but it was truth. See, you don't want your hole at the bottom to be bigger than the hole at the top, because you sponsor so many people and they just fall out the cracks because they have no attention. They have no attention, but you just recruit. Now, I'm not telling you to stop recruiting. No, I don't want no uplines to be inboxing me after this training saying, Cedric, you know what you're talking about. No, keep recruiting your head off. Here's what I'm saying though. Get to know the people in your organization. Get to know their hot buttons and understand, for them to make money, they have to understand those 3 letters, WHO. And they've got to be married and locked into those 3 letters. And you have to be married and locked into those 3 letters. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Johnny, who can we call right now? Who owes you a favor? Who owes you some money? Who's this? Who do you want to help lose a few pounds? Who do you want to help, get some college tuition? Who do you want to help get their car fixed? Who's your dentist? Who's your nurse? Who's your doctor? Who's your chiropractor? Who's this? Who's that? Who? But said, if I ask them to write down a list of 100 names, they're not going to do it. You believe that? You believe that? How bad do they want their goals? How bad do they want to fire their boss? How bad do they want the new house? Somebody told me that I could go from living in a 500 square foot house, that I can actually afford my dream house, and all I had to do is write down 100 names. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna write down 1,000. I'm gonna write down 1,000. All I gotta do is inbox some people. Do you understand that this isn't work? I want you all to realize that true vision is not work. This is not work. Here's my definition of work. Work is something that you do when you would rather be doing something else. That's work. Work is something that you do when you would rather be doing something else. At 11 o'clock at night, when the city worker is jackhammering into a freaking street, he probably would like to be doing something else. It's 11 o'clock at night. Okay? A police officer that's getting shot at by some cats in the hood, he probably would want to be doing something else. Definition of work, something that you do when you'd rather be doing something else. You do not sweat doing this. There's nothing that hurts. Let me repeat this. There's nothing that hurts. Nothing. So why are you avoiding certain things? There's nothing that hurts. All somebody did was say no. Okay. They said no. Next time somebody says no, I want you to check your eyebrows and see if they fell off. Check your hairline and see if it started receding like LeBron James. Check your doggone car and see if a handicap sticker showed up. All they said was no, so what? That didn't hurt. You should be on a no collection mission. The more no's that you collect, the more money you will make. Everybody on here right now that's making 4-star money, 5-star money, 6-star money, 17-star money, whatever the case may be, the only difference between them and you is some time and more no's. That's it. Time and more no's. That's it. That's it. That's it. But Cedric, I don't have the car I want to be able to attract the people. Do you think they had the car that they wanted in the beginning? But Cedric, I don't have the house I wanted to be able to attract the people. Do you think that they had the house that they wanted? Like, how bad do you want this? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? So we got to become an owl, right? Because we live in this microwave magic society. We live in this microwave magic society, and we got to become an owl, and we've got to get people to say who. All right, now let's go fishing. Y'all ready to go fishing? Somebody throw me a couple of fishing emojis in here. Throw me some fishing emojis in here. We get ready to go fishing right now. We get ready to give you some goodies that you get to apply tonight if you haven't already thought that you were going to already apply these things I already gave you. We're going to give you some goodies that you're going to apply tonight and for the rest of your life in business. And if you apply this fishing technique that I'm getting ready to show you right now, you are going to make a lot of money. And some of y'all are going to get an aha moment. Now, Alicia specifically told me, said, you got to do the fishing training. So I got to do the fishing training. Okay, I got to give you the fishing training. All right, let's go. Now, I know this was a power hour and I'm a little bit longer, so just bear with me because I get fired up when I'm talking to rock star entrepreneurs. All right, this right here, I am giving you a snapshot currently right now of a tree of business, okay? A tree of business, okay? Here's how this game works. You pick up the phone and you call up Amy. Now, I'm just going to use something generic here because I don't know exactly you guys' scripts and what you're being taught, so I'm just going to use something generic. I pick up the phone and I call up Amy. Hey, Amy, this is Cedric. Listen, Amy, I was giving you a call because I just got started in this phenomenal business called True Vision. You know, we're helping people with CBD products. We're helping people lose weight, helping people make money from home. I was giving you a call to see if you might be interested in making some money from home. Sure, Cedric, what is it all about? Listen, I got a video that I want to shoot over to you in a website, and then I want to, you know, put you on the phone with my upline. Okay, great. Amy looks at a video, or you put Amy on the phone with your upline, and your upline explains it to them, or you send them to the True Vision website that you have, your self-replicated website. Amy looks at the information and says, that's not for me. I'm not interested in that. Okay, Amy, no problem. Now, some of y'all turn into a turtle at this point. This is when it gets fun. Amy, give me the name of one person that you know that might be interested in making some money from home. Just one. Amy will give you one person just to get rid of you. Stop asking for 5 referrals. Stop asking for 20 referrals. She will give you one just to get rid of you. Amy, give me the name of one person that you know that might be interested in making some money or losing a few pounds. Amy says, I know Amanda. Great. So now we call Amanda. Here's how it goes. Hi, Amanda. My name is Cedric, and I'm friends with Amy. How are you? Good, good. Amy told me to give you a call because she told me that you might be interested in making some money from the comfort of your home right now in the midst of this whole Corona thing. Is that true? Yeah. Amy, listen, I'm a part of a phenomenal company called True Vision. We're always looking for associates in the Minnesota area. We actually market health and wellness products. We market CBD products. We market weight loss products. And I would love to share some information with you so you can take a peep at it. Sure, what is it all about? I'm going to shoot you over a quick video, or I'm going to shoot you over a website, or whatever it is that y'all are sending over. Or I'm going to put you on the phone with my upline, whatever it is that you're doing. Amanda looks at the information. You call Amanda back. Amanda, what did you like best about what you saw? Nah, that's not for me. I'm not interested in that. I thought you were talking about a job. No problem, Amanda. I totally get it. Amanda, do me a favor, though. Give me the name of one person that you know that might be interested in making some money from home or interested in losing a few pounds. I know Chris. Awesome. Now I pick up the phone and I call Chris. Hey, Chris, how you doing? I'm good. Cedric, how are you? Good. Hey, Chris. My name is Cedric, and I was actually referred to you by Amanda out in Minnesota, your friend Amanda. Yeah. Amanda told me to give you a call because she told me that you might be interested in making some money from the comfort of your home. Is that true? Well, yeah. Listen, Chris, my company, True Vision, is always looking for phenomenal rock stars in the Idaho area. What we do is we market CBD products. We market health and wellness products. We market weight loss products, and we do 99% of this on the internet. So I wanted to see if I could shoot you over some information so you could check this out. And if it's something that you like, I can show you how you can make some money with it. Sure, great. Shoot it over to me. You shoot Chris your website. You put Chris on a three-way call. You put him inside of a three-way chat. Whatever your process is, we ask Chris the same question after he looks at everything. Remember, never ask anybody what do they think. Stop doing that. When you ask someone what do they think, you're immediately putting them in their left brain. Don't do that. People don't think, they feel. Ooh, that was called a clue. People don't think, they feel. Don't ask them what do they think because you shift them right here. You shift them right here. And if you don't believe me, feel free to call somebody back that told you they wanted to think about it. Some of you right now have prospects right now that say that they want to think about it. Feel free to call them back. Here's the predominant answer that you're going to get. You talked to them a week ago. You call them back. Hey, Johnny, just call and check in on you, see if you're ready to rock and roll. No, I'm still thinking about it. Oh, okay, awesome. Here's your response now. Johnny, really? Woo. So let me get this right. You love True Vision so much that the only thing that you could think about over the last 132 hours was True Vision. You love what I said so much that the only thing that you could think about over the past 72 hours was True Vision. Well, no, I'm not saying that. Well, listen, if you didn't like it, all you had to do was tell me you didn't like it or it wasn't for you. It's all good. Okay, well, I don't like it. That's all you had to say 72 hours ago. It's all good. Just give me the name of one person that you know that might be interested in making some money or losing a few pounds. Chris said he wasn't interested. Chris, give me the name of one person that you know that might be interested in losing a few pounds or making some money from home. Chris says, I know John. Hey, John, my name is Cedric. I'm friends with Chris out in Idaho. How are you? I'm good, Cedric. How are you? Good, good. Hey, listen, Chris told me to give you a call, John, because he told me that you might be interested in making some money from the comfort of your home. Is that true? Yeah, that's true. Fantastic. John, I'm a part of a phenomenal company called True Vision that's always looking for new distributors in the Washington, D.C. area where you're located at. We actually market CBD products and health and wellness products and weight loss products, and we do millions of dollars of these products on a monthly basis. Actually, I would love to send you a video to check out some information, and I can follow up with you right after you look at the video. That sound fair? Yeah, awesome. Send John the video, put John in a three-way call, put John inside the three-way chat, whatever it is that you do. Call up John back. John, what did you like best about what you just saw? That looks like one of those pyramid things, man. I'm not doing no pyramid. Oh, okay. You're going to go to jail doing that. Really? Oh, okay. Hey, John, do me a favor, though. Give me the name of one person that you know that might want to go to jail with me. He says, I know Paula. Hi, Paula. I see you. Hi. So I know Paula. I pick up the phone and I call Paula. Hey, Paula, how you doing? My name is Cedric. I'm friends with John out in D.C., your buddy. Hey, yeah, John, that's my man. Yeah, absolutely. Now, Paula, John told me to give you a call because he told me that you might be interested in making some money from the comfort of your home. Is that true? Yeah, I'm always looking for ways to make money from the comfort of my home, Cedric. What are you talking about? Listen, I'm a part of a phenomenal company called True Vision. We market CBD products. We market health and wellness products. We market weight loss products. And we are selling millions of dollars of this on a monthly basis. And we're always looking for distributors in the Minnesota area where you're actually located at. Always mention where they're located at, because then it makes it seem specific. We're always looking for distributors in the Minnesota area. We always looking for distributors in the Dallas area. Oh yeah? Send me over some information. Let me look at it, Cedric. Fantastic. Send over the information over to Paula. Paula looks at the information. Before I get to pick up the phone and call Paula, Paula calls me. Hey, I just looked at this website and checked this out. Can you really make money doing this? Absolutely, Paula. Are people really, truly losing weight with all those before and after pictures like that? Yeah, Paula. Are people really making that much money from the comfort of their home, Cedric? Yeah, Paula. Put me on the phone with somebody. Oh. I three-way her into Alicia. Alicia gets on the phone with her bubbly personality and says all this great stuff, blah, 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 blah. Now, Paula is all excited. We get off the phone from the three-way call with Alicia. I'm back on with Paula. Paula says, how much does it cost to get in? It's $100-some-odd to get signed up. You know, this is the best package for you to get in. It's a $200 package, whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm ready to sign up. How do I sign up? Paula, before you do that, give me 10 minutes. Let me call you right back. I got a quick phone call I got to make. Give me 10 minutes. Let me call you back. Don't give Paula the link. Now that she's all hot and bothered and she's ready to go, don't give Paula the link. Now we go fishing. Remember John? I'm going to pick up the phone and call up John now. Hey, John, how you doing, brother? I'm good, Cedric. How are you? Listen, John, I was giving you a call because you referred me to Paula. Remember Paula? Yeah. Well, listen, Paula's actually getting ready to join the business. I wouldn't know Paula if it wasn't for you. Now, I know you said that you didn't want to go to jail with me, but I wanted to call you back to see if you truly want to go to jail with me because we get ready to make some money, because Paula is actually getting ready to enroll in the business and you got a brand new distributor and you have nothing to do with it. Hold on. She get ready to sign up? Yes, Paula's getting ready to sign up. And because out of integrity, I wanted to call you first because she's actually your first distributor. And I wouldn't even known her if you didn't tell me no. Well, hold on. Let me look at that information again. Go ahead and look at it again, John, but I got Paula on standby. I'll call you back in 10 minutes because she's ready to go. Now I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to call up Chris. Hey, Chris, it's Sad again. How you doing? I'm good, Sad. How are you? Listen, remember you told me to call John? Yeah, and John told me to call Paula. Now, Paula's actually getting ready to sign up in the business. Now, I wouldn't know Paula if it wasn't for you referring me over to John. Now, I just got off the phone with John a few moments ago, And John said that he's re-looking at the information again. So here's what I do know. I know that Paula's getting ready to sign up, and there's a good chance that John is going to sign up. So I was calling you back just to make sure. Are you sure you don't want to do this business with me? Because it looks like to me you already have one distributor, possibly two, and you didn't have to do anything but tell me no. Hold on. Let me look at that again. Sure, I'm gonna call you back in 10 minutes. Hi, Amanda. How you doing? Good, Sad. How are you? Good. Amanda, remember you told me to call Chris? Yeah, and Chris told me to call John. And John told me to call Paula. Now, Amanda, Paula is getting ready to join the business right now. Now, I wouldn't know Paula if John didn't tell me no and Chris didn't tell me no, and you referred me to Chris that made all these other people say no. I'm just kidding, but they just said no. So I was calling you back, Amanda, just to be sure. Are you sure that you don't want to do this business? Because it looks like to me that you got a new distributor already in your business already, and you didn't have to do anything but tell me no. There's a good possibility that John's going to sign up, and possibly Chris. You might even have 3 distributors. I already know for sure you got 1 though. Well, hold on. Let me look at that again. I'm gonna call you back in 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna pick up the phone and call up Amy. Hey, Amy, remember you told me to call Amanda? Yeah, and Amanda told me to call Chris. And Chris told me to call John. And John told me to call Paula. Now, Paula is getting ready to sign up right now. Are you ladies and gentlemen getting the hang of this? Do you see what I'm doing here? Do you see what I'm doing here? Ladies and gentlemen, FOMO, the fear of missing out, can make you so much money. FOMO. FOMO. The fear of missing out can make you so much money. Because guess what I was looking for? I was looking for no's. Remember I told you that the person who collects the most no's is going to make the most money? Remember I told you that? Remember I told you that? Hello? So I don't care if this thing goes 20 levels deep, 30 levels deep, 40 levels deep, 50 levels deep. It doesn't matter. Because the longer the string goes, the more fun it gets. Because now you are able to call back so many people. And you can fear loss all these people over and 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 over. Now, are all of them going to bite? No, that's in a perfect world. There's only 2 guarantees I know of, taxes and death. That's a perfect world. Everybody is not going to bite. However, what if you only got one of them to join that was 20 levels deep? Was it worth it? Everybody become a bobblehead. I just want to see heads going like this. You ain't even got to type it in. I just want to see heads. Everybody become a bobblehead. If you only got one, Ashley, just one. You got one, right? Just one. If you only got one, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Yes. Ooh, what if you got 2? Ooh. What if you got 3? Now remember that people are going to do what you do, not what you say. So guess what happens when they get a no? You got any idea what happens when they get a no, when they start prospecting people? Guess what they end up doing by default? Whoosh, let's go fishing. Because you did it to them. Are you guys getting this? In the words of Tupac, am I clear enough for you? Are you getting this? Who's ready to go fishing? Who's ready to go fishing? Anybody ready to go fishing? Tell me that you're ready to go fishing. I want to know who's ready to go fishing. I want to see a bunch of freaking fishing rods in this camp. Who's ready to go fishing? Let's go fishing. Next thing that you need to do to be able to build more people, to be able to sponsor more people, recruit more people inside of your business, is you need to learn to recruit up. You need to learn to recruit up. What majority of us end up doing is we recruit people at our level or beneath us. Why do we recruit people at our level or beneath us? Because that's who we are comfortable with. Hello. We recruit people at our level or beneath us because that's who we are comfortable with. What do I mean by learn to recruit up? Start to sponsor people that are better than you. That are better than you. Guess what happens when you sponsor people that are better than you? You make a ton of bread, a ton of it. and you get to really, truly understand what the word residual means. But said, all these successful people that I know, they're already successful and they're already busy. Haven't you figured out that busy people get more stuff done than lazy people? A busy person can get more stuff done than somebody who's got 8-10 hours a day. Now, I've got a lot of moms on this Zoom right now because I've seen a lot of ladies here. Ladies, first of all, I love you. I bow down to you. You know why? Because you run the world. You run the world. You are the biggest multitaskers on planet Earth. The biggest multitaskers on planet Earth. One of the reasons why it's hard for you as a single mother of 2 or 3 kids, or whatever the case may be, that's juggling work, that's juggling the business, that's juggling teaching the kids, this, that, blah, 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 that you have minimal thought process and you feel sorry for anyone that tells you they don't have time for something. You're like, what? What are you talking about? I just fed the kids. I just read them a book. I had to freaking play with your daddy a little while ago because he's driving me crazy because I keep telling him no, but he just won't quit. I had to cook. I had to read. I had to go to work. I had to build the business. I had to do a 3-way call. I had to do 15 3-way chats. I had to do all these things, and it's just 6 o'clock. So when you start talking about busy people, go after busy people. Busy people get stuff done because they know how to prioritize. They know how to put things in a priority to say, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. They get it done. Lazy people can have all the time in the world. All the time in the world, they can't get 2 things done. They got 12 hours right now, 24 hours. We all got the same time in the day. But busy people get stuff done. So if the average millionaire has 7 streams of income, do you think that person is busy? Hello, McFly. If the average millionaire has 7 streams of income, do you think that person is busy? Yes. So you should go after busy people. You should go after people that are better than you. You should learn to recruit up. Learn to recruit up. Remember, what's the worst thing they could say? Come on, somebody help me out in the chat. Somebody help me out in the chat. What is the worst thing that they could say? No. Uh-oh. Ooh-wee. Hairline still there. Eyebrows still there. Mustache still there. Gold tooth didn't fall out. Arms didn't fall on the ground. Feet are still on. Elbows are still there. All they said was what? No. That's all they said. But what if they said yes? What if they said yes? Think about that. So one of my favorite reps in your company is a rock star named Jonathan. Maybe some of you know him. I don't know. Maybe 1 or 2 of you know who Jonathan is. Do you think Jonathan was busy before he joined True Vision? Being in the real estate world, do you think he was busy? Yes. What is he right now? Like a 73.5 star or something? He lives like 20 minutes away from me. He hasn't invited me to his house yet. I got to talk to him about that. He's like 20 minutes down the road. I got to go see him. I said, what's up, man? What's going on? But he's still busy these days, right? But he's building a crazy organization. There's some of you right now that are inside of his organization. Shout out to my man, Jonathan. Let him know I said, what's up? He's a 900 star, Stacy. He's like a 900 star, right? So what if you recruited Jonathan? What would your business look like? What if you had a Jonathan in one of your legs? What if you had an Alicia in one of your legs? What if you had an Elisa in one of your legs? Good Lord. What if you had an Allie in one of your legs? What if you had a Ryan in one of your legs? What if you had an Angel in one of your legs? What if you had a Haley in one of your legs? Think about this. That's right, Allie. You'd be approximately a 9,000 star. So while you're sponsoring person after 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 person, what if you recruited one person that had so much influence that could put 1,000 people on a conference call, that could put 500 people on a conference call, and when they say something, 80% of the people do it because of their credibility? That just blew your business up just that much faster. Now, if you don't believe me, I want you to think about, and I don't know who they are, and it's not my business to put them on blast anyway. But if you know, keep it to yourself. If you know, keep it to yourself when it comes down to this question. Don't type it in the chat. Keep it to yourself, okay? Now, your top 3 income earners inside of Tru Vision. I might know 1 or 2 or 3, I'm not sure. But your top 3 income earners inside of Tru Vision. I want you to sit back and think for a second. If they did not recruit another person in the next 6 months, do you think their business is still growing? Come on, everybody become a bobblehead. Do you think their business is still growing? Out of the top 3 income earners inside of Tru Vision right now, if none of them are on this Zoom right now, if none of them are on this Zoom right now, do you think that they're still making money right now? Why? Because they have leaders inside of their organization that have stabilized their business. That's right, Kelly, but they still work their butts off. And you know what? That's the definition of a true leader, because here's what true leaders do. They lead by the front. They understand that people do what they do, not what they say. And you guys have some great leaders inside of Tru Vision. You have some stories and some phenomenal men and some phenomenal women that you are able to follow and mimic and build a business like them. Somebody had to sponsor them, didn't they? Somebody sponsored them, right? So I need you to write down, why not me? Why not me? Next thing that we got to do to stay in our mindset, to be prospecting all the time, is I want you to write down this sticky note. This is a sticky note that I want you to put on the side of your bed. This is a sticky note that I want you to put on the side of your bed. And the sticky note reads as such: what would my organization look like if they did what I did today? Ooh. What would my organization look like if they did what I did today? Now, before you go to bed at night, this sticky note is either going to allow you to sleep good or it's going to give you nightmares, one or the other. Here, let me help you out here really quickly. Right now it's 9:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And let's say today, as everybody's out there closing the month right now, let's say that you didn't talk to one person. You didn't do one 3-way call. You didn't do one chat. You didn't do anything inside of your business today, but you got 100 people inside of your business. You go in your bedroom, you get ready to go to bed, you look at the sticky note. What would my team look like if they did what I did today? If you did 0 3-way calls, what would it look like inside of your team? 0 3-way calls. You did 0 presentations, what would it look like in your team? 0 presentations. You did 0 chats, what would it look like inside of your team? 0 chats. What would my team look like if they did what I did today? Now, let's flip the coin. You prospected 10 people today. You've got 100 people on your team. What would my team look like if they did what I did today? That would have been 1,000 people prospected. You did 2 3-way calls today. You got 10 people on your team. What would my team look like if they did what I did today? That's 23-way calls on your behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, the name of the game is leverage. The name of the game is leverage. You're looking to create as much leverage as humanly possible inside of your life. You know, the people that aren't really sweating right now, the people that aren't really sweating right now, when it comes down to this whole Corona thing, are the people who have built leverage. J. Paul Getty, the first billionaire of this century, he said it the best: I would rather have 1% of 100 people than to have 100% of myself. I would rather have 1% of 100 people than to have 100% of myself. So as you're creating leverage, what would your team look like if they did what you did today? So this is random, but I'm in a random type mood. And man, y'all are still here. Wow. Wow, you all rock. I got to pop off here in a little bit though, because I got to let y'all close off the month. But this is random, so I'm going to ask it. Feel free to type it in there. Based off of what you did today, what would your team look like? Now, only people that are proud of what they did today are probably going to type in here. But it doesn't matter because we don't judge people. We're not judges. You're not in a position to judge anybody because you're not God. And only God can judge us. So how can you judge another human? You can't. You can't judge them by their hair, their outfit, where they live, and all this good stuff. So don't do it. So Bonnie, it would look like a bunch of rock stars. Shelly, it would look dang good. It would look amazing. It would look on fire. Valera, pushing for more. Hustler's been hustling hard to finish this month. It would look lovely. Lots of conversations with appointments and contacts lined up. Not what it could have been. Okay, Pat, it's all good, but you understand now. It would look amazing. I would be proud of us, be raking in the check. I'd be hustling, still pushing, incredible. It would look like 8 new people today. Who signed up 8 new people today? You freaking rock. Go get it, Ashley. Working on it right now. So proud of my team today, Connie. Like some of y'all are looking at your team members in here typing and you're like, yeah, that's leverage. That is sexy, sexy, sexy. We've reached stars, insanely busy, will feel incredible. Right, so I want you to think about the feeling that you have right now, and I want you to have this sticky note that's sitting on the side of your bed that you get to see when you wake up in the morning and when you go to bed at night. So first thing in the morning when you hop out of that bed and you see that sticky note, what would my team look like if they did what I did today? Now, mentally, you have just put that in your mind. If you really want to take it to the next level, you're going to say it out loud. And you're going to say it out loud 3 times. This ain't no Candyman movie. You're going to say it out loud 3 times. You're going to say it out loud in the morning. What would my team look like if they did what I did today? In the middle of the day, at lunch, what would my team look like if they did what I did today? And at the end of the night, before you crash, what would my team look like if they did what I did today? Now you've embedded it inside of your subconscious mind. The mind works kinesthetically. You've embedded it inside of your subconscious mind. So now you're going throughout the day thinking, what would my team look like if they did what I did today? It's going to indirectly motivate you to do more, to do more, to do more, to do more. Why? Because this is the adult version of show and tell and follow the leader. Next thing is that I want you to adopt the Kevin Hart mentality. What's the Kevin Hart mentality? And we're going to be going for about 15 more minutes, I promise, and then it's a wrap. I want you to adopt the Kevin Hart mentality. Now, what is the Kevin Hart mentality? So I was at the movie theater about a year ago, and I forgot what movie I was going to go see. And you know how at the beginning of the movies, they play like 10 different previews, right? And I swear, out of 10 previews, like 6 of them were freaking Kevin Hart movies. And I'm like, good gracious, this dude is everywhere. Anybody ever notice that? Anybody ever notice that? Was I the only one that saw that? Like every time you turned around, it was another Kevin Hart movie. It was like, good night, man. Like, dude, do you sleep? Here, I give you another example. He's not out there like he used to be, but the self-proclaimed best rapper alive, Lil Wayne. All right, so 5 years ago, 6 years ago, whenever it was, when Lil Wayne went to jail, a lot of people didn't know it. So Lil Wayne went to jail for 9 months on a gun charge. Most people didn't know it. You know why they didn't know? Because before he went to jail, this was at that time when on the radio, Lil Wayne was in everybody's song. Y'all remember that? He was in country songs, R&B songs, R&B rap songs, this song, that. He was on everybody's freaking song. It was videos everywhere. They made all these videos and they leaked them out after a while, after a while, after a while, after a while, after a while. Michael, you hit it on the head. Now it's Drake. Now we got everybody doing, what is it? Tootsie, what's the dance? I don't even know. I don't know. What's the name of it? What's the name of the dance, Mike? Tootsie, I'm just thinking about Tootsie Rolls because I'm hungry. Tootsie Slide, that's right, Tootsie Slide. Now we got everybody doing the Tootsie Slide. Everywhere, all the time. Then we got everybody doing the I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. That's my jam right there. Now, why do I bring this up? If you think about Kevin Hart, if you think about Lil Wayne, if you think about Drake, what did they adopt? Being everywhere all the time. Being everywhere all the time. Leverage, being everywhere all the time. So how do you leverage that inside of your True Vision business? You got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got YouTube, you got TikTok, you got face-to-face, you got text messaging, you got email, you got blogging, you got all these different ways to get your brand out, all these different ways to get your face out there, all these different ways to get your True Vision business. Now, I'm not telling you to become a jack of all trades and a master of none. That's not what I'm saying. We don't want to become a jack of all trades and a master of none. But what we want to do is become very good at being everywhere all the time. So all of a sudden, people cannot escape you. They can't escape you because you're everywhere. And finally, they just give in. It's like, man, you know what? I was on freaking Yahoo when I saw your ad. I was on YouTube listening to some videos, and all of a sudden, there's another video of you talking about this weight loss stuff. Man, I was on Facebook just being nosy, seeing what's going on in everybody else's life, and I saw that y'all did $1 million last month and $1 million last week in volume. Like, you're everywhere all the time. You want to be everywhere all the time. You want to be a master of this. You want to be a master of being everywhere all the time. When you become a master of being everywhere all the time, just out of pure coincidence, just out of the blue, people just become more attracted to you. They just become more attracted to you. Does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense? Let me know if that's making sense. Put it in the chat or just give me a bobblehead. Let me know if that makes sense. If I'm everywhere all the time, I'm on my Facebook post. I got the Facebook groups. I got the Facebook fan page. I got the Facebook stories. I got the Instagram, I got the TikTok, I got the YouTube, I got this. Now, some of y'all brains are like, oh my God, Cedric, what are you talking about? I gotta be in all these different places. I don't have enough time in the day. Ladies and gentlemen, do you realize that you can hire people overseas for $2, $3 an hour to do stuff that you don't wanna do? Hello, hello. It's called outsourcing. It's called outsourcing. You can cut one 10-minute video, one 5-minute video, and pay somebody $2, $3 an hour and literally have that one video in 5 different places. When you go to sleep, you can wake up and it's already done. And it costs you $8 to get it done, $6 to get it done, but you over here overthinking it. Stop overthinking it. Stop overthinking it. Did he really say $2, $3 an hour? Yes, yes, yes. Overseas, they would do this without blinking. And you're not underpaying them, by the way. And you can sit back and throw them extra money as well, just to make yourself feel good. Just like, you know what, that's worth $10 an hour to me. That's worth $10 an hour to me, cool. Or Shelly hit it on the head, recruit your 10-year-old. Here's what I learned about life. Anything that you don't know how to do, go to YouTube and there's a 10-year-old on YouTube that'll show you how to do it. I don't care what it is. There's a 10-year-old on YouTube that'll show you how to do it. Recruit your kids. You're giving them allowance to do nothing. Huh? No. You're just giving Johnny allowance just to be alive. Johnny, you're such a great kid. Here's $20 a week. Here's $50 a week. Why are you doing that? The mentality that you're putting inside of Johnny's brain isn't good. Make Johnny work for that. Or just make them do it anyway. Because guess what? When I grew up, the way I grew up, I didn't have a choice. I had to do stuff and I had to do it for free. If you didn't like it, you can move. Again. So you don't know how to do it? Have your kids do it. Have your kids do it. Have your kids do it. All right, let's close out the month here really quickly. I got 15 minutes. Actually, I said that 15 minutes ago. I got 10 minutes. I've gone way over my time. And this is not a 3-hour training here. Because some of y'all will be like, I got to close the month. But I want to give you these 5 quick bullets, and then I'm going to meet David Copperfield. Have you guys enjoyed this so far? Have you guys enjoyed this training? Have you gotten some notes? You got some bullets? In the words of one of my good friends and someone that a lot of you know, Mr. Ray Higdon, your notes are simply uncashed checks. So I hope you are taking notes, because all they are uncashed checks. Hey, Danielle, you feel like sharing over there? Danielle, you feel like sharing over there? I mean, you look like you got a nice glass of wine over there or something. I mean, I mean, I've got Aquafina. That's not really a good look, but we'll talk about that on the next training. 5 tips to close the month out. Number 1, you got to open your month. Here's the biggest reason why people don't close the month strong, because they don't open the month. See, you can't get all the way till today or all the way to 2-3 days ago and then start looking at ranks and say, oh my goodness, I need 50 people, I need 80 people, I need 100 people. Now you're ripping your hair out, when at the beginning of the month, you need to know this. At the beginning of the month, you need to know what you need to go 5-star. You need to know what you need to go 4-star, to go 3-star, to go 2-star, to go 16-star, whatever it is. You gotta open the month. Now, why am I starting off with this? Because tomorrow, you're gonna be opening the month. It's day 1. Too many people wait to the last minute. They wait to the last minute, and now it's like, I got 2 hours. I need 62 people right now. If you knew you needed 300 people at the beginning of the month, and you take 300 and divide it into 30, you know how many people you need daily now. Now you're looking at a daily goal. You got to eat the goal up daily. Daily. There's a book called Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. And it's basically about procrastination. It's called Eat That Frog. And the whole premise behind it is that if you had to eat a frog, would you nibble on it? Let me just take a bite out of the freaking leg. God, everybody's face is like, ew. Remember the TV show Survivor? Like, ugh. No, what would you do? If you were forced to eat a frog, you was like, I gotta eat it. That's how you gotta do your month. You gotta eat your freaking month. You gotta know up front. And on your wall, if you're running for a crazy rank, you should have like a calendar on there. There should be pieces of paper all over the place. It should freaking look like a nightmare. It should look like a nightmare because you got all these circles drawn up there. You're not just codependent upon looking at your computer saying, okay, I gotta run these reports and look at this. No. You know who you need to run. You know who you need to run. You know the goals that they need to hit in order for you to indirectly hit your goals. So don't look at your goal. Don't look at your goal of, I need to go 7-star. I need to go 8-star. I need to go 9-star. No, that's not the answer. The answer is, who do I need to take 2-star? Who do I need to take 3-star? Who do I need to take 4-star? It's not, I'm going 7-star. I'm going 8-star. It's no, Johnny's going 2-star. Mary's going 3-star. Billy's going 4-star. Crystal's going 5-star. That's what you're looking for. Because as you run those people and as you lift them up, you're indirectly going to hit your rank. And even if for whatever reason you don't hit your rank, but they hit theirs, it is a beautiful freaking feeling to know that you were able to help somebody hit their rank. And guess what? They will never, ever, ever forget you for that. So open your month. Now, why is this so important? I want you to think about this. Everybody's interested in closing the month, right? What's the opposite of close? What's the opposite of close? Open. So if the opposite of close is open, then why do you only close the month and not open the month? For something to be closed, it had to be opened first. Hello, McFly. For something to be closed, it had to be opened first. So tomorrow, open the month. Open the month. Christina is Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy, Eat That Frog. Brian Tracy. So open the month. Now, when you open the month and you start teaching your team members to do this as well, then guess what everybody's doing? Everybody's opening the month. Everybody knows who they need to run. Everybody knows who needs to get to what rank. And then we're not pulling our hair out at the end of the month on the last day with 2 hours left trying to call in favors. Hey, can you move this volume under me? Hey, what do you got up there? You got anybody you can place? I need to hit it. Open the month. Number 2, mentally prepare. Everybody in the house. If you are running for a crazy rank in the month, what is this, April right now? If you're running for a crazy rank next month, I want you to mentally prepare everyone in the house. What do I mean by that? If you're a lady and I'm talking to you, I need you to mentally prepare your husband. Honey, I'm running for 17-star this month. So this is what I'm gonna need you to do. I'm gonna need you to start cooking a little bit more around here. I'm gonna need you to help me with the kids. I'm gonna need you to read some bedtime stories. I'm gonna need you to stop bugging me late at night because I got stuff to do. Now, once I hit this rank, I got you. Ooh, boy, I got you. I got you. Ooh, I got you. And trust me, you want me to hit this rank because when I'm happy, you happy. Happy wife, happy life. But if I ain't happy, Lord knows you ain't happy. So mentally prepare everybody. Get the dogs walked. Tell the kids, I need you to do this with the dogs. I need you to do this with the fish. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. You need to mentally prepare everybody around so nobody feels neglected that they're not getting their time because mommy's running for a rank, daddy's running for a rank. You got to mentally prepare them, and you got to let them know what the reward is. Here's the reward is I just go from $5,000 a month to $15,000 a month. You think that's worth me going ham for the next 30 days? Yeah, sure. Okay, great. That's what I'm getting ready to do. But mentally prepare them and say it in a very nice way. And please award that person with a gift. And it doesn't have to be a physical gift. Maybe award that person with a great night out. Maybe whatever you want to do. There's a lot of ladies here. You can get very creative. Reward the person. Reward the person. Reward the husband. Reward the wife. Reward the girlfriend. Reward the significant other. Reward the kids. Hey kids, if y'all cook your food for a couple nights a week and you do this and you do that, I'm gonna take you to the bowling alley. I'm gonna buy that Xbox that you want. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Blah blah blah. So now, when mommy's on the phone all day long, when daddy's on the Zoom all day long, when you're on that chat all day like this, they're not messing with you because they know what the goal is. Mentally prepare everybody around. Number 3, learn to ask for favors. A lot of you are afraid to do this. Now, you can apply this right now. Learn to ask for favors. Learn to ask for favors. So I got this philosophy. People that you do business with should be doing business with you. Some of y'all are afraid to challenge this. People who you do business with should be doing business with you. So, ladies, since there's so many of you that are here, let's say that you go get your hair done once a month. Now, I know that we're in the middle of Corona right now, I get it, but just bear with me because we're not going to be on house arrest for the rest of our life. So let's say that once a month you go get your hair done, and let's say it costs $300 to get your hair done. What's 300 times 12? That's $3,600 that you've been spending with your hairdresser a year. Now, where I come from, most ladies do not go to multiple different hairdressers. You go to the person that you trust, that you've been going to for the past 5 years. So if I just round that $3,600 off to $3,000, what's 3,000 times 5? $15,000 that you spent with your hairdresser in the past 5 years. Same one for 10 years, Chris? Got it. So that's $30,000. I got $1 million question, Chris. How many products of True Vision does your hairdresser have? Good. Awesome answer. I want all of y'all to think about this for a second. If you're spending $300 a month with somebody, they can't spend $80 a month with you. They can't spend $50 a month with you. Your insurance agent made $1,500 off of that sale, $2,000 off of that sale, $3,000 off of that sale. They can't spend 30, 40, $50 a month with you. You take your same clothes to the same dry cleaners every week. They make thousands of dollars a week off a year off of you. They can't buy some of your products. And you should feel some kind of way. Like you should feel some kind of way when they give you an excuse. Oh, girl, I don't need to lose no weight. This is not about losing weight. I got some CBD. I got these energy drinks. I got this. I got that. Oh, I don't need any of that. Mary, you know, you was just doing my hair, and I noticed that you was drinking Red Bull. I noticed you was drinking Red Bull. So you do drink energy drinks, and Red Bull is not really good for you. I've got something that's a whole lot better for you. Yeah, but girl, I don't need none of that stuff. Okay, that's awesome. Hey, yeah. So 2 months go by and she calls you up. Hey girl, when you coming to get your hair done? As soon as you stop drinking Red Bull. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get it? Now, I've done this to so many people, it's crazy. Sometimes you got to make people feel guilty because there's 10 million hairdressers, there's 10 million insurance agents, there's 10 million painters, there's 10 million AC guys, there's 10 million car repair mechanics, there's 10 million of everybody that you currently use right now, especially if you're using them on a regular basis. So ask for favors. I want you to think about this. How many of y'all have ever bought Girl Scout cookies before? Say I, Dosey-Dos, thebomb.com. I, Dosey-Dos, Thin Mints, they're really good. How many times have you bought Dosey-Dos and Thin Mints, or whatever the case may be, and you didn't buy them because you really wanted them? I mean, who needs 62 boxes of Dosey-Dos? You bought them because you were doing the young Girl Scout a favor. That's why you bought them. How many of y'all have bought stuff from your friends, kids, to help them with the fundraiser? You didn't need any of those candles. You already had 500 candles already, but you decided to support that person because it was your friend. It was your family member. You did them a favor. So I need you to start thinking about the favors that some people should owe you. And don't be afraid to ask for that favor, especially if you've already spent a lot of money with them. Number 4, you need to celebrate every win ASAP. Every win. You want to close your month off super strong? You've got to celebrate every single win. Now, I'm not talking about just the win of that person that went 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. No, 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 no. Do we celebrate that person? Absolutely. When I say every win, you celebrate that person doing a 3-way call. You celebrate that person doing their first home meeting. You celebrate that person initiating their first chat. You put that inside of your Facebook group. Hey, everybody, give Paula a super duper shout out. She just did a very, very successful Facebook chat. Yay, Paula, go, Paula, great job. Da, 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 da. Guess what happens when that starts to happen? Guess what happens when people start to see that? It makes them want to do more of it. But if they only see you celebrating the people that are ranking, it's almost as if what they do doesn't mean anything to you. You follow what I'm saying? So you want them to run, but you're not praising the first 3-way call that they did or the 15 3-way calls they did today, even whether they signed somebody up or not. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to think about recognition. You are in a voluntary business right now. This is completely voluntary. Nobody has put you in a headlock and forced you to do True Vision. So you get to walk away at any point if you choose. It says independent contractor, not dependent contractor. It says independent contractor. There is nobody that's forcing you to do it. So there is no praise at a regular job. How many of you went to work this morning at 9 o'clock and as soon as you punched in the clock, everybody around you said, yay, we're so glad you're here. Even when you do a good job, your boss don't even tell you you did a good job. It's like you got to go to him and be like, you ain't see that? You know one of the easiest ways guys lose women? Because they don't praise the one they freaking got because they too busy chasing the one that they think they want. They don't praise the one that they got. And then somebody else comes and praises the one that you got. Hello, McFly. Hello, McFly. Women don't cheat physically first. They cheat mentally. You think they needed that wing ding? Nah, they didn't need that. They had somebody talking good to them for a second because you ain't praise them. You didn't appreciate the freaking dinner. You didn't appreciate the great night. You didn't appreciate just talking. It's the simple things. So if this is so true, this is what happens inside of your team. It's the simple things. Stop bypassing the people just because they didn't rank up this month. You know how deflating it is? There are people right now that aren't going to hit their goals right now for the month of April that are going to be deflated. And as a upline, you have to help pump that freaking balloon back up so they can keep running for the month of May. But it's easier to have that balloon constantly pumped up all month long if you are praising the little things. Praise them all. You know how hard it is to stand in front of a room? Somebody does a meeting at their home for the first time. You know how hard that is? You know the #1 fear on this planet is public speaking? That means people would rather die than speak to a room of strangers. They would rather somebody deliver a eulogy at their funeral than them deliver a eulogy somewhere else. You want me to speak to a bunch of strangers? No, I'd rather be dead. So if that person does a meeting for the first time on their own, praise them for that. Give them a good, whether they signed up anybody or not. You just constantly reinforcing it, reinforcing it, reinforcing it, reinforcing it, reinforcing it, reinforcing it, reinforcing it. What do you do when your kid takes their first steps? Great job, Mary. Good job. Keep it up. What do you do when you want to get your baby off of Pampers because the Pampers are too expensive? You number two. Come on, we go two. We go number two. We go number two. You want to, and then what happens when they poop? They sitting there, just that vein is in their freaking forehead, and they just straining. And when they poop for the first time, what do? You congratulate them. Oh my, great job, good job. You're so happy. You're like, ooh-wee. One day they'll get off these Pampers. Ooh-wee, these Pampers are expensive. But you are praising it. What will happen if you kept talking trash to them? Hurry up and figure out how to poop. What's wrong with you? I'm tired of these Pampers. Or you don't praise it at all. What will happen? You're gonna have a baby with Pampers on at 6 years old. That's what's gonna happen. You gotta praise it, ladies and gentlemen. And for those of you that say, hey, I can't talk to two people, let alone a crowd. Danielle, is okay. Guess what success looks like inside of network marketing? A lot of people think that the barometer is all based off of their checkbook. And that's a great, barometer there, don't get me wrong. However, I know a lot of people that don't make a boatload of money inside of this game that have been in it for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, whatever the case may be, but now they can speak to crowds. Now they're really good at eye contact. Now they're really good at listening. Now they really know personalities. Now they're willing to stand up in front of a group. It's okay. It's okay. Here, I'll tell you a fun fact about me. Being that you're being vulnerable, I'm gonna be vulnerable with you. When I was younger, 10, 11, 12 years old, every picture that I ever took, I was crying in it. Every picture. Do you know how embarrassing it is to your daddy when you are at Olin Mills taking a family picture and you're the only one in the picture crying? I did not like people taking pictures of me. I did not like it. For 4 or 5 years straight, every stinking picture I ever took, I'm crying like a little punk. And all these pictures. And then I started getting used to the flash and I started, okay, it's only a picture. Okay, it's only a picture. It's just a picture. It's just a picture. Guess what? Beverly, they're only people. Danielle, they're only people. That's it. They're only people. They're only people. I didn't like to speak either. Now it's my energy. If you can't tell, I've been going here for 2.5 hours. I love it now. So the things that you fear the most, if you go toward them really, really fast, you'll realize that fear was a joke. Number 5, last but not least, run your reports. Don't let your reports run you. Run your reports. Don't let your reports run you. Here's what happens when you don't run your reports at the beginning of the month. At the end of the month, your reports run you. Some of y'all right now have your reports running you right now because you're all online looking at all your reports of who needs to do what, who needs to do what. They're running you right now because you didn't open the month correctly. See, when your reports run you, you tend to miss a lot of people at the end of the month. Some of y'all are going to wake up tomorrow and realize that Mary only needed 3 people and she didn't even know it. Billy only needed 6 people and he didn't even know it. Bob only needed 4 people and he didn't even know it. Because you let the reports run you and you didn't run the reports. Treat your business like a business and it will pay you like a business. Treat your business like a hobby and it will pay you like a hobby. Guess what hobbies pay? 0. My favorite hobby is fishing. I have never gotten paid to go fishing ever a day in my life. Every time I go fishing, it costs money. Even when I'm using plastic baits and fake worms. You know why? Because my time is money. So if it's fake baits, it's still money. If it's real baits, it's still money. If it's in my backyard on the lake, it's still money. If Elisa ever invites me to come fishing out there where she lives at, out there in where she lives at with the boats and all that good stuff, tell her something, Alicia. Tell your buddy to invite me to go fishing. I know they got boats and all that. I know, I've seen it. I know her husband is a doggone guide. I know all that good stuff. If I got to drive out there, if we got to go catch some fish for some bait, it costs money. It costs money. Boats don't run off of water. Treat your business like a business. It will pay you like a business. Treat your business like a hobby, and it will pay you like one. Run your reports. Don't let your reports run you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was my cue. I could hang out with y'all for another 30 minutes, but I gotta let you go. I gotta let you close the month out. You got an hour and a half for those of you that are in the East Coast. Some of y'all are on the West Coast, and you got a few more hours to play this thing hard. But here's what I wanna say before I disappear. For any of you that do not hit your goal for this month, do not beat yourself up. If you are lucky enough to wake up tomorrow morning, God is giving you another shot. He's giving you another shot. If you went through this training tonight and you're like, you know what? If I would have known this stuff 2 months ago, I would be at XYZ rank right now. That sounds all fine and dandy, and I get it. I totally get it. On the same token, though, everything happens for a reason, and it happens at the time that it's supposed to happen. The trick is, are you going to sit here for 2.5 hours of your life and listen to some funny looking bald head guy with a go-to that's going to sit here and tell you these different things that can help you blow your business up, and then you pop off of this Zoom, you go cut on Netflix, you take your notebook, you stick it in the closet, and it just sits there, and you don't apply any of this stuff you learned? If so, that's disrespectful to your upline. It's disrespectful to your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your husband, your wife, your kids. And it's disrespectful to the reason why you joined True Vision, because you wrote down why you're doing this. And if that why isn't burning up that much in you to help you run through that brick wall, Dunkin' Donuts and Burger King is hiring. You know why you're doing this. Take those notes and apply them. And because it was so good when I heard it the first time, I got to say it again. In the words of my good friend, Mr. Ray Higdon, your notes are simply uncashed checks. It's up to you to cash them up. It's totally up to you. Alicia, I'm gonna throw the ball back over to you. Thank you so much for having me on here. True Vision Familia, you guys absolutely rock. It was a fun time spending the last 2.5 hours with you. I really, truly appreciate it. I hope you guys learned some stuff. I had a blast. I hope you learn some things and you apply some things. Shout out to all the leaders inside this company. Shout out to any of the owners that might have popped on here. All of you absolutely rock. You are in good hands with Allstate inside of this company. Go out there and crush it. You got some great products, great leadership, and you're in the right place at the right time, but it only matters if you actually go out there and do something about it. So with that being said, back over to you, Alicia, and thank you again for having me on tonight. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you so much. You guys, what do you guys think? Are you on fire? Are you guys ready to crush this month? In strong, in strong. Are you guys super, super inspired? So honestly, would you guys like to see him come back again? Would we like to have him back another time? Oh, I see a lot of yeses. All right, you guys, you know what? Let's take some of the stuff that we've learned. Let's take these tools, let's take these tips, and let's actually crush it. Thank you guys for being on here. Let's wrap up the end of the month. I'm sure some of you guys have team power hours to jump on, or team, with Zooms to jump on. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let's go. Jonathan, I'm not coming over there tonight. I will soon, promise. Okay, I love you guys. Let's go finish this month strong. Love you, love you, love you. I promise you guys, we will get him back on. Yes, Jonathan, I'm having margaritas. I'm going to. Love you, Yair. Good night, everybody.